Visit Vegas. Had to switch hats so I can go to the gym here, as I take care of my Snap-on hat.
Bundling with your home and auto, you can be sure they get the 24/7.
You want something that's minimalistic. It's gonna allow
No
you to
sleeping on the job.
fit it in the smallest
I
place
see you.
possible.
Hello. Hopefully you guys can hear me. So back in the Jeep, it's only been a day since my day off, and I was kind of shocked to see that they only had me doing two small loads, which back to back, they're like literally down the street from the yard. Um, but it's okay because I feel like I used to get upset. I used to get upset, when I would get loads and I wasn't working 12 plus hours a day. And if I wasn't working 12 plus, I would get upset. I get really upset. I'd be like, "What the hell is this shit?" I go off on the dispatchers because I'm the type of guy I want more work. I don't come up here to take time off. That's what I go to home for. Now, when I take a 34, that's something different. I got to reset. That's fine. You know, by then, I'm ready to take a day off. So I've learned now that milk changes so much, and especially in this industry, that you can go from an easy day to working 24 hours, that day or the following day. And I've learned that over time to now where I work so much that it's like if I got an easy day, I'm only working like 7, maybe 8 hours, maybe 6 hours, right? You know, I'll take it. Why? Because I don't know when I'm gonna get a day like that again. You know what I mean? It could be another week. It could be another 2 weeks before I get another day like that. And it's like, man, if it gets me a chance to get more rest, besides my day off. So get more rest, do more whatever I need to do. If I'm low on stuff, if I want to go back to the gym another day, like that's where I'm going now. I'm leaving Orland right now to go to Chico again. Just things like that, and really take advantage of the time. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So that's what I've been doing. Really, it's like if I get a day to myself and I've already worked, I worked like 7.5 hours today, and like I said, I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain about it, and then just do it because they schedule me tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll be working my full 16-hour clock. So see how it changes from day to day. Um, So that's why it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll take it. But anyway, so today is the 22nd. As the world knows, Ozzy Osbourne passed away today. So, and then yesterday found out that Jamal, I'm trying to remember his last name, um, or Malcolm Jamal, I think. He passed away, I guess over the weekend or something like that. He was on the Cosby Show. He played the brother Theo. If you guys aren't in my generation, you won't know who he is. But yeah, yeah, it's very sad, man. He actually drowned and stuff. That's what an awful way to go. But I'm just, I guess in a way, like I'm actually happy for the guy that he didn't burn or be eaten by a shark or some other horrific way, of passing on. And he went drowning. Yeah, it's still bad, but it's like I think you know, there's a lot of other ways he could have gone, and it could have been worse. So, got to be thankful for that. But in the end, I feel for his family and his loved ones and his friends and all that stuff. So it's awful. But yeah, rest in peace to those two men. I was never really into Ozzy Osbourne's music. I mean, some of the stuff, but it wasn't really my thing. Don't get me wrong, used to be in heavy metal, um, but not like his heavy metal. I was more Metallica, Creed. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that's yeah. Do they fall in that category? I think so, right? Leonard Skinner, things like that. So it's like, Dio, The Who, I know all these different dudes. So yeah, it's like, I used to like that kind of music. And somewhere down the line, everybody changes. So, and then of course when you're a man of faith, you're really not supposed to listen to music like that. But anyway, the man passed away. It's sad. I feel for his wife Sharon and his kids and stuff. It's just awful. So the world is mourning because he's gone. Well, he's a legend, a rock legend. It's crazy. But yeah, so I thought I'd just come on here and say that. And on my way back to the gym, I'm probably gonna get something to eat first because I haven't really eaten a solid meal today. I had a protein puck. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that or see them. Look like a damn puck. That's what they call them, but they're like full of grains and like fruits and veggies and all that, and it's just really really good. Like at first, when I first had one, I wasn't 100% sold on it, and then as I started trying the other ones, because they've got like 6 different flavors, and you start to get to like them, and if you like them, it's like, man, they really push the movement in your stomach, if you know what I mean. If you can't go at times, eat one of these. They'll push the movement. So it's not bad. I started liking them, and they're pretty healthy for you, so it's good. And then I had my protein shake, and that's really all I had. I had a couple of chicken sticks. They're made by who's the owner of them? 'Cause I'm trying not to get beef jerky. I get like beef chicken. So, or yeah, chicken jerky or whatever. Um, Beef chicken. Oh my gosh. Chicken jerky, right? Because there is such a thing. So it's a little bit of a healthier choice, and it's called what's my Nick's Sticks. That's what it's called. And it's chicken. It's poultry. Some of them are turkey. Like, it's pretty good. So I ate on one of those, and that was really it, man. So I haven't really ate like solid food. So I'll probably go eat at Aka before I go to the gym, because I'm pretty sore. So I'll probably just focus like on my walking and maybe some leg stuff. You know, not too terribly crazy, but yeah, I'll probably focus on stuff like that today because my arms and my chest are very sore, so I can barely extend my arms like straight forward. Um, so I'm gonna take it easy, but yeah, so that's what I wanted to come on and say. But I am looking forward to going home. Um, I'll be home. When am I going home? I will be home. I will be home on the 12th. Yeah, I'm gonna film that too. So be home on the 12th. I will be in the mountains on the 13th. My wife said that she wasn't gonna go, but now she changed her mind because I invited my mom and my aunt, and so they're going up with me to the mountains because, well, number one of their brothers is up there, and then my aunt, her husband's gonna be up there, so we'll be all going up there for the day, and I think it'd be nice, be pretty cool. The badass Jeep right there. Yeah, pretty nice. So I'll do that, and then I'll try to get some drone footage. That's hopefully my battery is still good, but I don't know. It's been a while since I played with that thing. My other battery went completely dead. Can't even charge it no more. So I threw that one away, and I have one more left. So I don't know. See what happens, but yeah, I'll try charging it up. Try to get some aerial footage of the Jeep because I want to go up 4x4 with my uncle or my uncles. I'm sorry, and I think it'd be fun. Have lunch and then maybe have a dinner, and then from there wait till the evening, then head back. You know, head back, and I think it'd be pretty cool. So, and that's just like the first 2 days of my time off. I'll be off like 7-8 days, so I'm gonna take some time off. Um, but yeah, it's coming fast, man. Dang, just coming a little too fast. But I feel like time's going fast, you know. But on another note, my uncle, unfortunately, Uncle Martin, when I talk about a lot, he's been in and out of the hospital. He actually had gallbladder surgery, so he's going through that whole thing, and I feel bad for the guy, and I wish I was there to help him, but because he doesn't really have a lot of help as far as like helping him take him to his doctor's offices and all that stuff, appointments, helping him get groceries or whatever. Like, he's going through it. That's for sure. He's going through it, and I don't know what else to do for him. I can't really do too much, especially because I'm out here. I'm working. I've been trying to tell him like he could Uber stuff, and he's got insurance. He could, sign the insurance up, to get rides to his doctor's appointments and all that, and the insurance will cover it. And so I've been trying to help him do that, but sometimes he's just a little too stubborn. But I don't know. But yeah, what can you do? But yeah, he's been last couple of days. He's been like recuperating, and then he's been experiencing a lot of pain, so he had to go back to the hospital, and then he's been okay for like another day or so, and it's like been like another 2-3 days he's been okay, and then fast forward to today. Now he readmitted himself, drove himself over there because the pain is it's intolerable. So I don't know what else is going on with him because they already removed the gallbladder. So if there's any other infected organs, I have no idea. So don't really know too much of what's going on, but I do know that they found like some cancer cells and all that in some places, and it's just I don't know, it's awful. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on him, and hopefully he gets this situated, taken care of, because yeah, if anything happens to him, man, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, head to the gym. Head to go get something to eat. See you guys later.